This is the Carvana PPA Tour, and you are watching Championship Sunday from the Takeya Showcase, presented by Best Day Brewing. And we are so thrilled to have you with us and continue our coverage here from the day as we get you out to Championship Court here at Los Cab Sports Village. This is the men's doubles portion of the day, and we are thrilled to have you with us once more alongside top senior pro and winningest GM of Major League Pickleball, Dave Fleming. I'm Michelle McMahon. And what an interesting matchup we have in store for us today. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson talking things over as they match up against an injured Collin Johns and Ben Johns. So how does that change the complexity of this matchup, Dave?
Could change it dramatically, and you know, I was texting with CJ, that's Collin Johns, earlier today, and I'm like, how are we feeling after playing a full day on it and not even thinking he was literally going to play yesterday morning? And then sort of said, all right, let's give this a run. And then that man right there, Ben Johns, knows he's got to play 90 to 95% of the court, and as he called it, singles with a backup. So
just a bonus guy in the back.
Let's see if singles with a backup works, but Collin's already moving better just on that approach to the kitchen than any movement he made towards the kitchen yesterday, so that's got to be a promising sign.
Speeds it up first on Dylan Frazier.
The ladies play fast, the dudes play slow. So there's going to be a ton of dinking in this match, a lot of dinking in the middle of the court.
If you want to improve your dink game, good one to watch.
Yep, and watch the purpose of the dink. Now, J.W. Johnson speeding up dinks in the middle is a development to watch, because it's the question everybody's always had, is he going to add that in? And then the other question, excuse me, Michelle, is whether Ben feels like he's got to hurry up points and not be the patience, depending on how long Collin can hang in long rallies.
How did he find the corner on that?
Wow.
Good news for Ben Johns is he is, well, maybe not good news for him,
yeah,
but he's not playing singles here on Championship Sunday, so already won one gold and mixed. Can lay it all on the line here in men's doubles.
Yes, good news for Sunday, Ben Johns.
Yes.
Thursday, Ben Johns not happy about that, but so far, quicker pace here for the fellas, and we hope that continues. And that's the one that's going to hurt, because Collin's instinct is to leap and get himself into the right position to hit the next shot, but how able he is to do that, and then the longer term ramifications.
Ben Johns responds back with a speed up of his own, gets the side out.
Yeah, that's a place where the ball just doesn't need to go from that position by Dylan Frazier. See how gingerly Collin moves across, pretty slow, but
well, J.W. Johnson now twice has sped it up on Collin Johns. That could be the obvious strategic adjustment for a team that doesn't typically speed it up that fast.
yeah, and as good as Collin Johns is feeling right now, that's the best he's going to feel. So he's not going to feel better throughout this match. He's going to feel worse. So we'll see how much pressure they are able to put on him.
Wow, that is an impressive angle from J.W. Johnson. Rolls it in from an impossible backhand shot.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and that's that margin of error against him is so small. Ben Johns left it up just a little too far.
Crafty lob from J.W. Johnson. Took him a minute to close out the point.
But that's got to be a big part of the adjusted strategy. Probably something you don't do a ton against the Johns brothers normally, but with Collin basically unable to go get it.
Frazier and Johnson off to a 3-point lead. JW is the first server too.
Second serve.
It's about as solid as the Southwest box over there in the corner can be hit.
I know.
I mean, that is...
He's cornered the market on that shot.
Side out.
The Johns brothers get the serve back, looking for their 10th title of the season. Got knocked out early last weekend in Seattle. That counter is ridiculous.
Yeah, yawn. I left the ball up in the air. Go ahead and attack me. I'm going to just block it neatly into this corner.
2-5-2.
Missed into the net for Collin Johns. Serve returns to Frazier and Johnson, the champs of Seattle, looking to repeat history in back-to-back weekends. Collin Johns gets beat. On a lack of mobility, J.W. Johnson picks apart the shot he wants. All smiles for Coach Mircea Murariu on the sideline for his team.
Not a timeout team usually. Obviously, Collin's condition could change that a bit if he needs a breather in the middle of this, or if Ben needs a breather because he's having to cover so much court.
An 8-2 lead now for Frazier and Johnson.
8-2-1. Second serve. A 2-2.
JW steps in, just misses.
Side out.
Not a super strong call on that.
2-8-1.
There's Collin Johns coming to life in the hands battle.
Speed up down the line and then be ready for the counter of the counter. That's what he lives off of there.
3-8-1.
JW Johnson counters quick. Second serve goes to Ben Johns.
And this has been a series dominated by the Johns brothers.
with a chance to close it out. And the Johns brothers survived that point. That was all Ben Johns tracking down the lob and recovering some way, somehow. You felt like they were going to lose that point.
After a perfect lob in the corner.
Dylan Frazier ever so slightly popped it up to Ben Johns, who delivers. And now only a 3-point hole for the 1 seed.
5-8-2.
Dylan Frazier strikes first on that point, earns the side out. They've been stuck on 8 for a little while.
8-5-1.
Oh. Off a net bounce. Ben Johns wins the point. Second serve will be J.W. Johnson.
8-5-2.
How'd he miss it? Looking up into the sun, maybe.
And we almost had brothers banging into each other because at this point, I think CJ's got to know that going back for the lob, he's got to just get out of the way and let Ben go get it. He's there every time. But the lobs have been really good. I mean, the next thing you know, they're hitting overheads. They just got to make them find that angle.
J.W. Johnson tags the goat, forces a second serve.
5-8-2.
Just wide for Collin Johns. Serve back to Frazier and Johnson. They've been held on 8 for quite some time now. The Johns brothers found their rhythm.
This, when they're on an odd number, is a problem because now Collin has to go all the way over there. So you see Dylan return it into the corner smartly.
Second serve.
And he might be smart then dropping that, not in the air, but dropping that back behind Ben when he's on the dead sprint.
Dylan Frazier, straight ahead, earns game point on his side.
10-5-2.
It's a vulnerable position for Collin Johns to return from the left side and rush all the way to the right with that right Achilles.
5-10-1.
Yeah, so Ben is cheating to the right, so I think Dylan's better chance is to go back behind Ben there.
Second server. And here too, a long way to go for Collin Johns to slide and come up. Pop-up chance, Ben Johns delivers.
6-10-2.
But J.W. Johnson has been money on the lobs here today.
10-6-1.
Unfortunate bounce off the tape for Collin Johns. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson will take it though, and the 2 seed on top in game 1, 11-6. We could be in it for the long haul though, folks. The Johns brothers, they're not going anywhere. Stay with us.
Let's have better time with this. Our advanced formulas are made of plant-sourced omega-3s from 9 nutritious foods. Green fat isn't anti-aging, it's pro-aging. Have better time with green fat.
And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Unusual territory for the Johns brothers. Normally they are in a position of not vulnerability, I should say. And so how do they respond in this one with the way Dylan and JW are currently playing?
Well, unfortunately for the Johns brothers, their Achilles heel is literally the Achilles heel of Collin Johns, which is bruised, full of inflammation. They are trying to figure it out on the fly here. Dylan and J.W. Johnson playing great and playing smart. Throwing lobs up over Collin to get him out of there. They know Ben might play a little faster. Their hands have matched that. Let's see if they can stack 2 of these in a row.
Ben Johns big in point number 1 of game 2.
1-0-2.
Great job by J.W. Johnson there. And, you know, this scoreline is unique because this is a team that the Johns have handled very routinely. I mean, they won in 3 pretty stress-free games in the final in Texas. So the injury plus the better play of J-Dub and Dylan is going to be a problem all afternoon long.
Oh no, Collin Johns looking for the break on the tape.
And doesn't get it, and now he's got to walk back and awkwardly pick up the ball. And here's on an odd number. Let's see if J-Dub and Dylan change where they go with the next one. Now they're just hitting it right into the forehand. That's getting Collin off the hook.
That's a beautiful ball from Dylan Frazier, inside out. It's the backside of Ben Johns.
2-1-1.
J.W. Johnson gets out of the way.
Yeah, and for those of you who are like, wait, his momentum fell in the kitchen. Well, he never touched the ball, so he can go wherever he wants as long as he doesn't make contact.
Second serve.
Little skitter there.
3-1-2.
Down the middle winner for J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, Dylan Frazier can be very dangerous off the bounce on that forehand, so went down the line keeping Ben honest because you know he's scooting way over. Disgusting. What a beautiful topspin lob volley, Michelle. Clean winner.
From that paddle position, too. So impressive. And then Dylan Frazier answers the call on the backhand. Make it 6-1 here in game 2.
So this is the most disciplined team you could ever play against when they're both healthy, but Ben is looking for places to speed it up, and he's getting beat.
J.W. Johnson finds the corner, and Ben Johns is just having to do a little too much right now. All the pressure on him.
7-1-2.
You feel for Collin not being full strength. That has to frustrate you. And a scorpion finish for Dylan Frazier right at the body of Ben Johns.
I mean, that is pretty, and now the confidence for Frazier and Johnson is enormous. Up a game and 8-1.
What a run. Up 7. We will be right back with the rest of this shocking game 2 lead for Johnson and Frazier.
Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
The Carvana PPA Tour is presented by Roar Organic, Best Day Brewing, Fairworks, Duper, Hertz, Hyundai, Skechers, Gearbox Pickleball, and Takeya Insulated Stainless Hydration. Well, 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 what do we have here on Championship Sunday? Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson running away with game 2, up 8-1 on Ben and Collin Johns. Collin Johns,
Time in.
half strength. Got a
8-1-2.
strong right Achilles at the moment. If you're just joining us, that's been the story so far. And Frazier and Johnson have played lights out. Ben Johns finds the middle. We'll have a few more of those on his side.
It's going to have to be quite a few, and just
1-8-1.
tremendous discipline from J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier of staying in their game plan. I heard Collin yell no on the ball that Ben hit that was going out, and then he didn't want to see the swing that ended that rally.
Side out.
J.W. Johnson throws in a bit of off speed there on Collin Johns. Wasn't expecting it at that height anyway.
And the chest or right below the chin is a great place to attack. It's hard to get the ball there, or excuse me, your paddle there to protect.
It's a good speed up by Ben Johns, handcuffing J.W. Johnson. They got stuck at 8 in game 1.
They did.
See what happens here.
8-1-2.
That's the play right there.
Yes, you've been asking for it. With Ben Johns having to cover every inch of the court to his right on that
9-1-2.
particular sequence. They listen, Dave. Ben Johns all over it, and so was Collin Johns with the counter. Frazier and Johnson get one. The Johns brothers still alive.
1-9-1.
Big hole to climb out of. J.W. Johnson finds it again down the middle.
And Collin just doesn't have that explosion to get to the other
1-9-2.
side there, and he's getting beat handily.
Side out. (9-1-1).
Live for J.W. Johnson. What was different for the Johns brothers in the semis? They were able to...
The hand speed of the opponent. And Ben was able to take over, meaning just Connor Garnett was trying to hit it through them, and that just fed the offense. These two are much more patient than the way that match played out.
Hands from Collin. Okay, limited mobility, still fended off the lob in that point. A little bit of momentum for the Johns brothers on the side out here.
I mean, J.W. Johnson had an absolute sitter that he could have put just about anywhere, went right back at the paddle of Collin Johns. And as he told me yesterday, well, he can still reset and play defense, but in a very limited space.
Right.
Not going to be any scrambling for him.
So a better shot would have been an angle on him?
Or just, yeah,
anywhere
just
else?
anything. Yeah, I mean,
anywhere else but the paddle.
Literally anywhere else on the court, and it'd be 10-1.
Second serve. 2-9-2.
See how far off the kitchen Collin Johns is playing now to sort of take the lob out of it, but then it creates a problem in the dink battles because he's so far back.
Routine dink is the way that one will end. Have another look. Had the defense there off the net.
Great look from the net cam there.
Net cam's taking a beating today.
It has.
Dylan Frazier finds the baseline. And another game point for Frazier and Johnson, and an opportunity to close out game 2 at an 11-2 scoreline. That would be impressive.
Second serve.
This serve for Johnson. Frazier will take another crack at it. Oh no, and a missed third. Collin Johns and Ben Johns still alive, down 8.
2-10-1.
Bailed out of 2 game points. And Collin Johns finds a clean winner down the middle on the speed up of J.W. Johnson.
Wasn't exactly a thing of beauty from the movement, but got the paddle in the right place. He's trying to scrap his way through it.
Tweener.
Tweener.
Oh no. Dylan Frazier catches the top of the tape, and here come the Johns brothers. Still down 6. But a couple of points. And this is a different looking game.
Here's the tweener from net cam.
Second serve. For 10-2.
J.W. Johnson answering the speed up. And now game point number 3 for Frazier and Johnson. Can they close it out?
Well, it can't be worse than a missed serve and a missed third. So let's see if they at least get to the kitchen.
Oh, sneak attack by Ben Johns.
That ball's going to go into the 5th row, but that was hit with purpose.
10-4-2. Point game,
That's how game 2 will wrap up. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson hang on for an 11-4 finish on the Johns brothers. They could take the championship in 3. Stick around to find out if they will.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Gearbox introduces the all-new CX-14 Ultimate Power with SST Core. All-new power band technology, delivering controlled, effortless power. All technology, every shot.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
Welcome back, everybody. Good look at the Johns brothers and Collin in the foreground there. And we've been talking a lot about the injury and what he's fighting through. And we'll show you what took place the other day as he was playing mixed doubles with Elise Jones. And they were playing well, came across the court and unfortunately slid on that right foot, didn't get a good plan, and was worried it was a very serious Achilles injury, and those are very long term. You can see how that foot continued to slide there. Very scary moment. And then unfortunately the ball came back and even hit him, to add insult to injury in the middle of that mess. But I can tell you straight from him that that is an Achilles bruise, lots of inflammation, trying to deal with that.
Way better than
what he was worried. There was no pop, none of that. He's talked to all the right doctors, but he is wildly mobility challenged here, and good on J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier for playing a smart match here, knowing the limitations of an opponent.
Played by J.W. Johnson. It's so impressive that Ben Johns can still play every corner of the court, though.
Yeah, and Collin just can't believe he can't get to these lobs that just a little bit. If he could just jump 2 credit cards high.
Side out. Zero, 1-1. Second serve. Zero, 1-2.
Oh, wow.
Look, it disappeared and went through.
He threw his paddle up as if he missed it. J.W. Johnson was there for the cleanup, though.
One, 0-1.
J.W. Johnson handcuffing Collin Johns once more. He looks frustrated, understandably so.
2-0-1.
Dylan Frazier.
That's a shot. If things were all healthy, Ben would never hit in a million years, speeding the ball up there at Dylan Frazier.
Ooh, J.W. Johnson on the fly, finished off by Dylan Frazier. The hand speed of both of these players is absurd.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. They're smiling, they're running around the court. They are dominating this match, and the quicker they can get out of it, the better. Just not give anything to a team of the quality, despite the injury.
Paddle plank in the middle.
J.W. Johnson almost knocked the Selkirk paddle out of Dylan's hand there. He hit it so hard.
And his third for J.W. Johnson. Serve back to the Johns brothers. What do you do if you're in their situation?
0-4-1.
You know, Collin's got to just trust Ben to just keep trying to pull the trigger. It's just a really hard team to do that against, and they're not in position to hang out and dink for hours because of where Collin has to play from. And that's why he's met. Like, Collin would hit 6,000 dinks in a row and make them and set up and move the point around. That's just not an option they have. And now we got Pablo hanging out with Murcha. That's Pablo Tellez, for those of you that may be new to the pickleball scene. One of the best players, was in the men's final last week, as a matter of fact.
His buddy Federico Staksrud in the singles gold medal match where Ben Johns will not be present. Gabriel Joseph, the other.
The local
member of that gold medal match. Collin Johns gets some frustration out. A quick hold for them.
0-4-1. Second serve.
So if they're returning to Collin, they know that in transition he's going to be a problem moving forward. I would keep doing that.
Dylan with the backhand flick. Ben Johns gets out of the way on the board first for the first time for them in this third game. They must win this one to extend the championship series. Collin Johns gets in the mix, cuts the lead in half.
Yeah, snuck forward from that remodeled kitchen that he is standing in. That's another 4 feet deep.
Remodeled kitchen, I like that one. All right, it's a 1-point game. Never say never to the Johns brothers, even at half strength.
Absolutely. So they looked very loose at 4-0. Now at 4-3, can they dial back in and add? The good news is they have them on the run on an odd, so they can set up some points a little better.
Second serve.
He winds up like he's going to crank it down the line and then fades away, goes inside out.
3-2.
Dylan Frazier with a smart dink.
And that's got to be the most frustrating point of the day for Collin. He saw an opportunity to earn it, and it took him 11 steps to get over there and another 11 to get back.
Unfortunate bounce off the tape. Side out. Only 1 point gained for Frazier and Johnson.
3-5-1.
Ben Johns keeping his team alive.
Second serve.
Handcuff there. And that split second of emotion that you get with a fully healthy Achilles really
3-5-2.
gets you behind the 8 ball in these hands battles.
It's just really hard to get to the kitchen and score if J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier follow that book right there. They did it perfectly that time.
So now the long return from Collin Johns, who has to get all the way across to the right. Wow. Creates the opening, and a sliver of an opening it was, then exploits it. J.W. Johnson, so smart in his attacking choice.
7-3-1. Second serve.
But look at the purpose of this serve. There's a target over there. Make him run as far as we can.
J.W. Johnson takes advantage of the pop-up chance, and now Frazier and Johnson 3 points away from their first ever gold medal title over the Johns brothers as their opponent. They have 3 titles this season, but they have never beaten the Johns brothers in any of those gold medal finishes.
Side out.
Not yet, says Ben Johns. Hold your horses.
Yeah, they got to just wait until they work the point. Collin is so far back that J.W. Johnson going forward is going to be a win every time.
Big put away for J.W. Johnson. 1 serve down, 1 to go.
3-8-2.
Ben Johns goes full speed ahead.
I mean, that's, if you're going to return to him, he can at least dictate the rest of the rally. Now, it may not go well considering the hands on the other side, but he's got to come flying forward.
Another point for the Johns brothers, down 3. So where would you return this ball? Are you going to Ben or Collin down the line?
Oh, I would be going just wherever, just get into this.
Oh no, a gimme and a sitter for Dylan Frazier. Timeout called for Frazier and Johnson, and oh, how quickly the momentum can change in this lovely sport of pickleball. The Johns brothers very well still alive in this championship match.
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and the girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. and more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
Check this out. This is Venom Go by Hype Rise. You stick this pod on this pad and boom, instant relief wherever you need it. With 9 different variations of heat and vibration, you can soothe your sore muscles instantly. The tight spot on your neck, that little knot on your back, that shoulder that always bugs you, and your tight calf after a ride, say bye-bye to the pain and soreness. Heating up 6 times faster than any other heating pad. Ooh, that's hot. It's designed to get you out and moving. What are you waiting for?
A lot of pressure on these returns right now for the Johns brothers. And so that brings us to one of our sponsors, Dave.
Sure does, because we love an outstanding return, and so does Vint. It's an investment platform working to provide returns through alternative assets. They make it possible for investors big and small to diversify their portfolio with fine wine and rare spirits. That's right, SEC qualified offerings that you can add to your investment portfolio. Learn more at vint.co. And oh my, look at this.
Too short of a return there for Frazier. Got exploited. And now it's a 1-point game. You knew it was only a matter of time before the Johns brothers stormed back, and this is a much different looking match than it was a moment ago. ATP defended by J.W. Johnson. Impressive mobility there from Collin Johns to scoot over and hit that shot.
Got a second wind here at the buzzer of game 3.
Crucial point for Frazier and Johnson. If you're going to beat the Johns brothers, it almost feels like you have to do it in 3 and get it out of the way, because they only need so much to get going.
I think they got comfortable up 4-0 in the third, and now they're in a dogfight.
Ben Johns speeds it up, beats J.W. Johnson to the punch. 2 chances on the Johns brothers side.
7-9-1.
They've got to get the returns out of his forehand, because he's just taken over the rally.
8-9-1.
Another return to the forehand, but they get away with it.
And lucky for them, they didn't crash into each other. That's a great take by J.W. Johnson. And they are asking for trouble there, but they got away with it, so.
A rare miss from Ben Johns, and now J.W. Johnson needs 2 to close out a title.
Second serve.
Missed third, forcing a second serve. All the pressure on the shoulders of Dylan Frazier. Oh, that looked like it might have been. Oh no. 2 times JW thought about calling the ball out, I think, on his side. Didn't do it. And now the serve returns to the Johns brothers, and they will call an offensive timeout as they take back their service opportunities. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson, can they close it out, or will the Johns brothers extend this championship Sunday?
Innovation is our specialty. Winning is his. Zane Navratil has won more than 40 pro gold medals and back-to-back Major League Pickleball titles. One of pickleball's most iconic and decorated athletes teamed up with our world-class engineers with one goal in mind: build a paddle that can dominate. The Zane Navratil Signature Paddle, designed for champions by champions. Available now. Pro XR Pickleball. Innovation you can handle.
A bit of life on the side of the Johns brothers. Collin Johns seemed frustrated and fed up and seemed almost ready to give up in this game 3 when they were down, what, 8-1? And now here we are. A 1-point game against the Johns brothers. Full strength or not, a scary place to be when Ben Johns is a man on a mission.
And I like that they called timeout just to give Collin every last little bit of rest to get himself ready here at crunch time. And a return with purpose, and they just sort of lollygagged the returns, and Ben took over rallies. That's a great return from J-Dub. This is where they need to use their singles and drive great returns.
Oh no.
So J.W. Johnson had a ball just sitting in front of him that he could have gone straight ahead at Collin Johns and went inside out to Ben, and now you've given up your perfect positioning right there.
And a miss, dink into the net after hanging on to the edge of your seat.
Yes.
Wow.
It wasn't the most aggressive dinking I've ever seen, and Collin did hold the line there. He didn't come off the line just to try to keep them in a better position, but misses the dink himself. Johns is the picture of frustration, and another beautiful lob from J.W. Johnson gets them the match point.
Championship point, Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson. We've got another serve and another championship point here Can they close it out on their terms? Frazier after an incredible hands battle with J.W. Johnson. Why even go to Ben Johns at all in that ding sequence?
That match is over, and Ben's hands, and then gets a little help off the tape. With Ben seeing Collin play on the line, this is the way they like to play against that team. Slow, methodical, let CJ set up Ben, and Collin's found just a little energy to be able to try and play up there, and we're going bonus pickleball.
There's a fine for J.W. Johnson's, but why would you even involve Ben Johns in the sequence? Obviously pull him
Yeah, you need to move him out of there. The speed up Dylan wants back for sure.
Why not test Collin?
You just got to keep it away from the forehand of Ben, so that's what they're scared of. But choices mid-dink rally here.
Pulls the trigger, and the Johns brothers take over their first lead of the match, which is odd to say. They're always in the lead every time we see the Johns brothers out, and they could close it out and force a fourth here.
Goodness.
Bonus pickleball is what you asked for. We are going to a fourth here on Championship Sunday. Wow, an 8-1 lead. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson just surrendered 11 straight unanswered points for the Johns brothers.
sticky floors, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Millet time.
Well, Ben Johns is just putting on a clinic here in game 3 and rescuing his brother with an injured Achilles as we get you to our TheraWorks point of the match. Tweener alert.
All right, yeah.
A beauty it was. They ended up winning the point for muscle cramps, sore joints, and foot cramps. TheraWorks absorbs quickly for relief. There's no mess and no strong odors for fast muscle and joint relief. TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it. And Collin Johns could certainly use some TheraWorks in his life with the injured Achilles. And Ben Johns unfazed.
And the fact that we're getting back at it here for a 4th game is stunning. 2 match points for Frazier and Johnson. And Frazier and Johnson won the Beer City Open a couple of weeks ago with a very solid field. The event that Andrea Coop runs up there with Paul Richards in Grand Rapids. Then they won Seattle, and they had an absolute perfect ball on the paddle of J.W. Johnson. And somehow Ben Johns got it back and then won a hands battle with the ball that went off the tape. And 3 in a row disappeared like that. And Ben saw Collin Johns find I don't know what, because his demeanor changed, his positioning changed dramatically, where he wasn't just hanging out 4 feet behind the line, which makes life just so easy for your opponent. I understand why he was doing it, but whatever that second wind is, it was working there, and now they're in a battle, and now we're going to have these long dink battles that J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier are going to have to survive.
And now is scary-looking Ben Johns straight ahead. And J.W. Johnson with a quick response. They needed that. How much are you rattled by the game 3 for J.W. and Dylan?
I don't think they're rattled at all. You know, this is best of 5, so they had 1. They actually obviously have 2 that they could play with. Obviously, you don't want to play with this at all, but I don't think there's anything rattled. And, you know, the amount of time they've spent on the court together and battled. They've seen comebacks before. They've made comebacks before.
Ball's out.
Second serve. Zero, 2.
Just back on the lob. J.W. Johnson's been perfect. Dylan just pushed that one deep. But that's a shot that they've got to keep in here, because despite the improving movement of Collin Johns here, and now you see him backing up just a little bit.
J.W. Johnson slaps it down the middle. First point on the board in game 4 to Frazier and Johnson.
Yeah, surprising choice here as we watch Selkirk's coverage here.
Side out. Zero, 1-1. Second serve. Zero, 1-2.
That ticked the paddle of J.W. Johnson.
Point. One, 1-2. Let replay, reserve. Here we go. 1-1-2.
J.W. Johnson putting the pressure on Collin Johns. Forces the side out. Crowd is alive and well. Collin Johns very frustrated, as it would be to play half strength. Never likes the leg cords, but
no. Just adds to the pain and the inflammation in the Achilles.
They never seem to work out for him, according to him. Good defense from Collin there. Dylan Frazier will try to get a couple on his serve. They will. 2-1.
2-1-2.
So the fact that Collin is reaching in and taking dinks out of the air from the kitchen line is a massive difference for how these points shape up. Collin was so far back, Dylan could do whatever he wanted to put the ball in front of him. It's not the case now.
Second serve.
You're spot on. It seems like ever since that adjustment has come, they've been a different looking team.
You just wonder, did Collin just all of a sudden just feel better? Score made him feel better?
Maybe he felt like he had more of an advantage stepping back on other balls, but
because this is the way they would have approached this match if everyone was healthy. Get up there, grind, wait till there's a mistake, counter their attacks. Shot from Dylan Frazier there, and earlier in that point, Collin Johns went for one of those 11-step Ernies again. If I see him going and I'm J.W. Johnson, just give him the ball. He can't leap the kitchen. That'll be a fault every time.
big finish for J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, love the finish on this one. Pushes it between the paddles. Collin Johns scampering over for the ATP there and sets up the finish for Ben Johns.
3-2-2. Side out.
Into the net for Frazier. Side out earn for the Johns brothers.
Two, 3-1. Point. Three, 3-1.
The angle in the roll and getting that down that quickly from J.W. Johnson. Impressive.
3-3-2. Side out.
A little out of control, which is not usually words used around Ben Johns.
3-3-1.
Somehow won by Collin John, stepping back.
And that step back is the move he's intending to do on purpose to give the time to fade and then counter, which was perfect.
Side out. 3-3-1.
Collin Johns can't believe he missed that one.
Yeah, skied a lob up there just to get them back into good position, knowing that they'd be able to reset the next one, but didn't do the second part of his plan.
Side out.
And then misses a drive. The fact that he's willing to drive it is good news, because that tells me he's feeling better about his movement and swing. But again, got to make him get into the point here.
J.W. Johnson trying to will that ball over the net. Second serve, tie game, 3-all, close as it could get in his fourth game.
Side out.
Okay, and a mess on that side with the ball.
3-3-1.
Johns launches it out of bounds. Checks his paddle at the end of that mishit.
3-3-2.
Yeah, because when he's swinging that heavily at back-to-back forehands, it's usually bad news for the opponent. Caught a flyer there, though. Just much more athletic stance from Collin Johns standing there. I don't know what they talked about when they were in the hole in game 3, but like they said, let's give it one more last push, and look where we are now.
Side out. Let's go, J-Dub. 3-4-1.
Tweener attempts into the net. Frazier and Johnson tied up 4-all.
J.W. Johnson volley lob clinic today.
Johnson clobbered it. Californians love their pickleball. Frazier with a severe angle carved out that point, and a 2-point edge for the 2 seed.
And my goodness, that was like a hockey game there. Possession going back and forth. People who are favored. Another pinpoint lob by J.W. Johnson set up the overheads, and then Dylan Frazier finally got the one he could angle off. And can they finish this time? They got the lead again.
6-4-1.
A little indecision, which is surprising because everything to Collin's left has not been Collin's ball.
7-4-1.
Oh no. He seemingly rescued the point, just fell short. Somebody from the crowd saying, don't let up.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. The foot off the gas pedal a little bit in game 3, and now they've reached 8, which they've reached in every game and have stalled out a little bit.
8-4-2.
See if they can push past it here. J.W. Johnson pounces on the opportunity, and they surpass 8 much faster than they did in games 2 and 3. Now 2 away from a title. Championship point for Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson.
10-4-2.
Speeds it up on Collin Johns, and they take their 4th title of the season. Their first over the Johns brothers. What'd you see from Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson in this one?
I saw a smart game plan. I saw a team that understood what it takes to beat a team with an injured player. I saw a team get way too loose in game 3 with a big lead, and it almost bit them, but it didn't have a full carryover effect. They got back to the game plan, lobs, make CJ try and beat them, and what a run for Collin and Ben. Great match.
All smiles on their sideline right now, and kudos to Frazier and Johnson. We'll be right back, and after this, Cameron Blackwood will bring us home with an interview with these 2 champs.
When we started Carvana, they told us that selling cars 100% online wouldn't work. But we went to work, building an experience that lets you shop over 17,000 cars from home, creating a coast-to-coast network to deliver your car as soon as tomorrow, recruiting an army of customer advocates to make your experience incredible, and putting you in control of the whole thing with powerful technology. That's why we've become the nation's fastest growing retailer, because our customers love it. See for yourself at Carvana.com.
Gearbox introduces the all-new CX-14 Ultimate Power with SST Core. All-new power band technology, delivering controlled, effortless power. All technology, every shot.
Wow, what a performance for Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson. They took down the Johns brothers in 4 games as we check in now with Cameron Blackwood, who is standing by with the gold medalist of the Takeya Showcase.
Thanks, Mish. Dylan, first to you. Incredible performance taking out the Johns brothers there. But I want to talk about the mentality going in. Yes, you know Collin's hurt, but sometimes we like to force the issue when we know that's on the other side. How did you guys stay in the game plan and make sure you executed?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's easy to get focused on trying, to get the ball to the injured player, but we didn't want to force it there, like you said. So he just had to stay in the rallies, be patient, wait for the good opportunities to go for it, and I think we did a good job of that.
JW, your lobs were on point today. I just want to know, who are you taking some cues from?
Collin Dawson, for sure. I was trying to enter my Collin Dawson, and looks like most of the time worked out, so thank you, Collin.
4th title here for JW and Dylan. Let's go ahead and get the trophy in here from our title sponsor, Takeya. We have Jorja Gelfers.
JW. Dylan, congratulations on a great week and a fantastic match here. On behalf of Takeya, we are happy to crown you the men's double champion for 2023. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Dave Michelle.
Cameron, thanks. Wow, what a tournament run it was for J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier. They take down the kings of the court in Ben and Collin Johns, their 4th gold medal finish this season. We've got one more event coming your way next. It's men's singles, no Ben Johns, and we got a whole lot of scoop for you next.
This spring, you don't have to be a baller to buy like one. With a power bid approval from Guaranteed Rate, you can go head-to-head with cash offers and win. Call a Guaranteed Rate loan officer today.
Bring it on!
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
The Carvana PPA Tour is presented by Roar Organic, Best Day Brewing, TheraWorks, Duper, Hertz, Hyundai, Skechers, Gearbox Pickleball, and by Takeya Insulated Stainless Hydration. As we get you back out to championship court and get you set for this men's singles matchup. Another shocking draw here as we conclude our Championship Sunday coverage. No Ben-Johns on Championship Sunday in men's singles. What? Federico Staksrud and Gabriel Joseph are in, and this is about to be a battle. Gabriel Joseph does well in Newport. 3 years ago, he got a silver medal. He would love it to be gold here today, and you had a chance to talk to both sides. What'd you learn?
Well, Gabe Joseph is excited to be here. He is a terrific singles player from the local area. This is a guy that is going to be flying all over the court. He has a degree in nutrition and dietetics, so he is a very smart dude. Loves Nick Kyrgios, loves him some Drake, and has a French bulldog named Kobe.
That is the most important
So
detail
there
as
you
far
go.
as I'm concerned.
For the dog lovers, he calls Kobe his only child. He's got one of the most wicked two-handed backhands you'd ever want to see, and he wants to put on a show here today. Now, Pablo Tejas is going to have to reconcile this. He's also half Colombian. So is Pablo going to cheer for the half Colombian, or his buddy Staksrud from Argentina? And this guy is like, you guys keep talking about all these upsets in singles on Thursday. Well, guess what? I was the 2 seed. I was supposed to make it here, and I did. So Fed is playing really, really well. Those are my words, not his, just to be clear. And he's excited to be here. He's a smart cookie as well. Master's in Information Systems from Florida Gulf Coast University. So these are smart guys that are great athletes, and there's so many smart choices you can make as it relates to your career and your paddle choice. So Versix Raw is the new paddle, and you know what? We love a sweet spot on our paddle, and this paddle is the sweet spot of price and performance. So you start out, you get your first paddle, and then you're like, hey, my friends are using some of this carbon. How do I make this? How do I do this? How do I shape the ball like my friends are doing it? Get the Versix into your game, and you will have all that nice spin that the carbon face can provide. So talk to the pickleball experts at pickleballcentral.com, and let's play pickleball.
Side out.
This is Staksrud's 7th singles final this year. Ties Ben-Johns for the most in 2023. It's a kiss off the tape, and Gabriel Joseph on the board first. This is best 2 out of 3. Reminder in singles. Game still 2-11, win by 2. Side out scoring as always. And a clean winner to the corner. Loves that backhand. There it was.
Yes, and he will be getting energy from this crowd that would love nothing more than to see the 24 seed win in his backyard here.
Just wide there.
Side out.
This was the largest men's singles draw ever. 91 players battling to be in this week's Championship Sunday.
Great read from Joseph there, saw that coming and covered it. Yeah, I was out here Wednesday, watched some of the singles qualies. There's UCLA tennis players out there, all these athletic dudes. It is going to get harder and harder to even make the main draw because of how good the talent is. It's coming, and it's only going to be bigger and better. Oh, dear.
Side out.
Fed's just glad that was above his head, which is nowhere near where Gabe wanted to put that one.
Staksrud will take back the serve.
0-2.
Only lost one game in his journey to Sunday. And Joseph buries the corner, gets the serve back on his side. Now can he dial it in?
That's Gabe's dad and
2-0.
best friend looking on, supporting the cause here.
Point.
Perfect return from Fed there, just missed the volley into the wide open court, and the amazing foot speed that Joseph had will force you to
3-0.
sometimes do a little too much with a volley or an open court.
The bounce off the tape, lands in.
But it's the shot before that one, the drop and then charge in behind it. That's such a good
4-0.
single strategy for someone with the quickness of Joseph.
Point.
Timeout Fed is my prediction here.
Yeah.
5-0.
Astute observation there. Gabriel Joseph jumps out to a 5-0 lead. Yes, that's the 24 seed, and he is a man on a mission to get gold here today in his hometown.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Gearbox introduces the all-new CX-14 Ultimate Power with SST Core. All-new power band technology, delivering controlled, effortless power. All technology, every shot.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
Bring it on!
Gabriel Joseph had quite the road to get to Championship Sunday.
Ridiculous.
Upset 4 players with better seeds than him to get to this point. Yeah, Pablo Tejas, Connor Garnett, Yates Johnson, Tyson McGuffin, a decent resume there in his journey to gold. Yates Johnson on the list, who took out Ben Johns.
5-0.
That would have been the ultimate test, right?
Point.
But he's followed it up with some marquee wins.
And just to be clear, this is a high-level singles player that doesn't play
6-0.
the same number of tournaments of all these other players, so he doesn't have the points to earn a higher ranking.
Yeah.
And that's where your seed lies. So if that's your choice and you're going to do all the teaching that he does of pickle and tennis
0-6.
and step in when you can, you're going to be in the 20s.
What a moment for him to be on championship court, though.
He is excited.
California native, teaches nearby in the area.
6-0. Point.
And Fed would like the do-over button right now. Off the tape, wide open courts. He's missed a couple.
7-0. Point.
Point for Joseph. You mentioned the high-level tennis background. Most people might not know that he also played basketball for many years.
8-0.
And that mobility is on clear display.
Side out.
That's a passing shot to gain some confidence for Federico Staksrud, who so far has been stunned by the performance of Joseph.
Point.
Just wide. What's Joseph been doing to pull Staksrud out of his game or take away his ability to create anything?
Yeah, really nice aggressive play coming forward, and then when he's been in trouble a couple times, he's dropped the ball to give him advantage. And, you know, we talk about how much we love quality returns like our friends at Vint do. This guy has been hitting pinpoint returns that are deep.
Side out.
Yeah, when you see the draw and you know Gabe Joseph is in it, the top players are hoping he's nowhere near them because he could be your first, like Tejas. That's my first match. That's a nightmare.
There he is.
3-8.
Fellow Colombian, as you mentioned. Cheering on his Argentinian men's doubles partner, Staksrud, who just hit a beautiful winner on the line.
And for Staksrud, he's like, how many net cords and everything else can happen to me? So he's down 4. He would love to salvage game 1, but his level is on the rise here.
8-4. Point.
Same problem there.
And 9-4.
Wow.
Just fantastic.
Athleticism on full display. Joseph with game point quickly on his side.
10-4.
Drop shot against him is going to be tough to hit a clean winner. Then he tried to go body and ate that on his first game point here.
4-10.
Nothing else for Staksrud. He's at least got to get going for game 2. Another game point for Joseph.
10-4. Side out.
Goes wide on the third shot. Staksrud takes it back.
4-10. Point.
That's the magic of Fed Staksrud right there. The footwork to get in position on a return hit that hard and to make it inside out, just inches over the net. Just terrific.
Point.
Saves a couple game points. Now he only trails by 4.
6-10.
It's smart by Joseph. Make the Staksrud backhand beat you.
degrees today in Southern California. Lots of towels on the sideline for that reason. And a finish from Gabe Joseph. Took 3 tries to take the opener, and he does. And a dominant performance over the 2-seed, Federico Staksrud, who will think over what just happened in quick work from Gabe Joseph.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Why is Aaron happy? Well, just days ago, his old wheels gave out. But he knew Carvana had his back. That's because Carvana had tens of thousands of cars under $20,000. So Aaron's folks could help him out with a sweet ride.
No way.
Yes way. With the most cars under $20,000 and our car vending machines, we'll drive you happy at Carvana.
The Carvana PPA Tour is presented by Fila Pickleball. Chase. Fitvine Wines. Guaranteed Rate. Pickleball Central. Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Selkirk, we are pickleball. Select Medical. And by Baird. As we get you back out to championship court here at the Takeya Showcase, Gabe Joseph has been on an absolute tear.
Man on a mission. And Fed better find his level quickly or this match is going to last about 25 minutes. That's 2 quick ones on the serve. And Gabe is going to play fast. He's going to not apologize for the level that he's going at. And it's up to Staksrud to get to that dominant performance we've seen from him throughout the year.
Side out. Zero, 2. Point.
Just back. It's a good response from Staksrud.
1, 2. Side out.
And he's just a little off. That's a ball that you see Staksrud usually put away because he has great anticipation of what he expects his opponent to do. And Gabriel Joseph is got this opportunity to just each time stretch out the lead a little bit.
Oh, Staksrud was battling in that point. Joseph had to earn it. I'll tell you which Major League Pickleball team is happy today. Miami Pickleball has now 2 players, Hurricane Tyra Black and Federico Staksrud, here on Championship Sunday.
And Gabe Joseph ripping 2-handed backhands down the line. Staksrud has got to get a deep return.
Oh, just barely missed. He is lightning fast, Gabe Joseph, with his feet and his hands.
That's why it's so fun to watch.
1, 4. Side out. Four, 1. Point.
Wow, 3 missed returns in game 2 here for Staksrud.
Unheard of.
5, 1.
Right on the line there. That's one of those you're running after. You're like, ooh, he's been missing. I think, oh, shoot, that's in.
1, 5. Point.
Oh.
Had it. Can't give Staksrud any room here.
2, 5.
Come back in this one. He has the ability to hit shots like that.
Yeah, and you saw Joseph just leaning a little bit to the left to cover the inside out, and Smart by Fed to take it back across the body, so the timeout's actually coming from Joseph here.
Yeah, Staksrud now only trails by 2. A comeback could be brewing here on Championship Court at the Takeya Showcase.
Introducing Verse 6 Raw, the sweet spot of price and performance. All of the features you asked for, brought to you by the experts at Pickleball Central. Toray T700 Raw Carbon technology creates lasting spin, and the unique elongated shape amplifies power and broad court coverage. Experience enhanced control with a hybrid core and the flexibility of an extended handle for two-handed shots. An octagonal grip with sealed edges guarantees comfort. Verse 6 Raw, your game elevated.
Follow your vibe. Busy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
Stay in the game with OS First Socks and Compression. Chosen by pro athletes for comfort, injury prevention, and muscle recovery. Be a champion with compression zone technology for support where you need it and the flexibility to make your move. Gear up like a pro and step into greatness.
From pool to port to perfection. We'll make Europe the time of your life. Time and time again. Visit hollandamerica.com or call your travel advisor.
Back on center court, all eyes on the 24 seed, Gabriel Joseph, who stormed his path through to Championship Sunday. Upsets left and right in the draw. The biggest draw in PPA tournament history. 91 players trying to make their name in the sport. What a shot from Staksrud and a big response. Now trails by 1. Smallest deficit of the match for him.
4-5. Side out.
Such a good return from Joseph.
5-4. Let's go, come on. Side out.
So finally, we're actually hearing from Fed. You know, he is a player that is emotionally under control, and I mean it just like I said that. When he needs the emotion, he sparks it, and then he gets back to even keel. But we hadn't heard anything from him.
Point.
Earns the air there, gets a tie game, 5-all. Looking to force a third. Just back. Joseph gets the serve back. Not a lot of cat and mouse play in this one.
No, and that's something that actually both players like on this court.
Just wide. Serve right back to Staksrud.
Joseph had exactly what he wanted. Good look down the line, just didn't stay on top of that forehand. When you're trying to go down the line, you got to swing through it.
Side out. Five. Point. Referee timeout.
6.
There is a challenge of the outcall.
And that's a challenge here from Staksrud. So 4 missed returns in this game, and maybe it's only 3 if this actually was in.
Mark Thomas, Elaine Guest, and Samche Moy are our referees for this one as we review the video challenge.
That was, I need to see some, let's see that come down again.
Oh.
That contact seems to be behind the court.
Yeah.
So I think Gabe's going to keep his 2-point lead here. Now that angle is wild. This is a tough call because that was really close on that view right there.
So interesting. We will continue to await the verdict. For a player like Gabriel Joseph, if he gets a gold medal here, is he going to start playing more tournaments, or is that a life decision for balance?
Yeah, I don't know that I don't know his schedule well enough to answer that for him. I'd love to know that answer because I absolutely love watching the guy play. It's just the full energy for someone like me that loves two-handed backhands.
Yeah.
Love watching him rip his two-handed backhand. And just anyone with foot speed that gets, people love defense. And defense comes from being able to cover the court in one way or the other. This big call here.
Here's Mark Thomas.
After video review, the call was overturned. The ball was in. We'll resume play at 5-5 side out.
Big point.
Yeah, that second angle changed everything there, didn't it, Mitch?
It did. Because the first one made it seem
5-5.
like no problem. Here's Gabe's reaction to the call.
Gabe's like, what? Come on, man.
Oh, ATP right to Staksrud, who was able to defend it, takes his first lead.
I mean, Joseph is so far over here, and it was so smart by Staksrud to retreat, but that ball actually needed to go closer to the line to give Joseph a chance. Gabe's been stuck at 5 forever here. Thought he had gotten to 6 on the missed return that was overturned.
5-5. Point.
Just back now, Staksrud takes back the serve, and momentum brewing on his side.
5-5.
Lucky bounce. He'll take the break.
Six, 5.
That's a beautiful backhand finish from Gabriel Joseph. Completely carves out the angle.
Five, 6. Point.
Very clear enunciation on the word out there from Joseph. Just still probably a little stunned that the other one was
6-6.
overturned, but video certainly showed it.
That's a nice finish from Federico Staksrud. How hard is that angle to hit when the ball is coming at you at that pace?
Yeah, and then to hit it inside out and shallow, so much risk there.
Point. You have 1. Not enough to overturn. I was watching your feet.
And that's the correct answer for
7-6.
Mark Thomas. Is supposed to be watching the feet at the kitchen line, but
Point.
Joseph cannot let the calls or the close calls affect his play. That was a return miss, trying to get him going, are his local fans.
Side out.
Called good by Staksrud.
Man, was that close over there. Joseph apologizes. Complete miss hit.
Wow. Wow, on the run, Joseph gets to an impossible ball. Makes it a 1-point game.
He does it all the time. Look at how far he has
Looks
to
like he's
travel
playing on clay. The slide.
7-8.
So athletic.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Side out.
Had that backhand dialed in down the line. Not enough. Staksrud takes back the serve and a 1-point lead.
8-7.
Great return off of a really good serve from Staksrud, but that's what you got to do to win singles. And this game just feels like it's got to be had if Joseph wants to get out the door. I realize there would be a third game, but Staksrud's starting to warm to the task here.
Side out.
Especially with all the momentum Joseph had, jumping out to a shocking start. It was almost like you blinked and it was over.
Yeah, and a bunch of gifts in this, up 5-1 in game 2.
Side out.
Great return. So he's struggled when he's had the ball, but the return game has been great since Staksrud nosed ahead here.
Seven, 8. Point.
Wow. That is the official 4th missed return. The 4th missed return before was overturned.
8-8.
Timeout called by Federico Staksrud. We'll be right back with the end of this thrilling game 2.
We won 2 years back-to-back. Now you win too. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6 comes standard with complimentary maintenance and America's best warranty. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
You're watching the Takeya Showcase presented by Best Day Brewing. Gabriel Joseph rocketed out to an 11-6 win in game 1. Tied 8-all in the second. Time now for our Carvana driving you home moment.
And this is as wide as you can get in singles for an ATP. And Fed's just like, bring it back to me. I'm right over here in the middle. And I know you're fast, but you're not that fast.
And Fed is starting to find his rhythm here in game 2. Scary sight of your Joseph. Exactly to your point. It seems like if Joseph wants a gold medal,
right now,
feels like he's got to win this one in 2.
Keep wrecking the serves, and he's gotten 4 misses.
If this goes 3, you're all in on Staksrud?
I mean, I don't know. I need to see it. I just think Gabe's 2 points from a #1 title in his career.
Ooh, just back, barely. Good side out for Staksrud, surviving that one.
8-9.
Clean winner down the line. Inside in forehand and a beauty for Staksrud.
And the footwork to make that happen is so impressive. Oh, and Joseph catches a flyer.
Staksrud with game point on his side. How will Joseph respond in this moment? In a big way.
So he returns to the forehand because Staksrud's been running around the backhand corner and then kind of didn't hit the cleanest backhand volley, but got it off the tape, and that propelled it deep.
Side out.
I mean, he couldn't ask for a better situation. Not a clean return again from Staksrud.
Oh, Staksrud almost got a hold of it, and he survives. Joseph does, takes back the serve. Down one. Now, what will he do with the third?
9-10.
Oh my gosh, another miss into the net.
So
trying to do too much?
I mean, he knows he has a good, he got the lead by hitting some beautiful passing shots, but hasn't been able to come through here. But much like earlier in this game, the returns have been there, and his bench is urging him on, and their breath is going to be held on this third shot here from Gabe.
Where should he go on the third?
Just make it.
In.
Oh my.
Oh, a missed return.
Half of the 10 are missed returns.
Off the hook. Joseph now, even game.
10-10.
Needs 2 to take his first ever gold medal home. Out.
Side out.
Oh, that's what you dream about, the two-handed backhand. Got a good look at the feet were set and just too much on it.
That's a big put away for Gabe Joseph. No one's getting to that ball.
And it's the backhand volley before that that forced Staksrud to have to hit a backhand that was so good there. Full stretch.
10-10.
He missed it. Match point for Gabriel Joseph. Eyes on his first ever PPA golds.
Timeout called from Staksrud here.
That's interesting.
11-10.
Why not? And a passing shot for the winner. Gabriel Joseph storms through the draw as the 24 seed and takes home his first ever PPA gold medal. What a moment.
Saves 2 game points that would have forced 3. And the local guy who they absolutely love here, that's his girlfriend right there, is just loving every minute of it. And the two-handed backhand that had betrayed him just before that, it's a magical shot, and it is a beautiful way to frame up the week he's had here. What a tournament for Gabriel Joseph.
Gabriel Joseph shocked the pickleball world again, taking home his first gold. We will talk about the emotions with him after this.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
This spring, you don't have to be a baller to buy like one. With a power bid approval from Guaranteed Rate, you can go head-to-head with cash offers and win. Call a Guaranteed Rate loan officer today.
Gearbox introduces the all-new CX-14 Ultimate Power with SST Core. All-new power band technology, delivering controlled, effortless power. All technology, every shot.
In 2020, Gabriel Joseph got his first ever PPA medal, but it was silver. This time he gets a gold 3 years later as we check in with Cameron Blackwood standing by with the Takeya Showcase champ.
Thanks, Mish. First gold medal for you. Just how much does this win mean to you in front of your home crowd?
I'm just going to say this win, honestly, is not for me. It's for all you guys. You know, I love all you guys. Family, friends, clients, you guys, they're not even fans, just friends and family. I love you guys all. This is honestly for them.
And speaking of them, you have such a supportive bench over there. What were they saying to you throughout the match?
It's your time, baby. Like, you know, we're not leaving.
You've had an incredible run throughout this entire tournament. Huge wins. Connor Carnett, Pablo Tellez, Tyson McGuffin, Yates Johnson, and now Federico Staksrud. Are we going to be seeing you on tour a little bit more other than the West Coast?
Well, I mean, I got to fact check you guys. I've actually played every PPA except 2 of them this year. This is like my 12th one, but yes, for sure, you'll see me out here. Shout out to all those guys you just named. They're all top dogs. I mean, for me to be even in the same conversation is humbling. But just shout out Mika, my dad, Amit, all you guys, Dougie, Teo, and then just most of all, I mean, this is a very kind of expensive sport, and I just got to say shout out to my man, Will Jamieson, Brad Kaya here, his mix. Without Will, especially from Ace Pickleball, this isn't possible. Towards the end of last year, I didn't even have a sponsor, so if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been playing, period. So shout out to Ace, my man Will, love you, boy.
Thanks, Gabe. Great tournament. Let's go ahead and get the trophy in your hand. Lisa Vo, Marketing Director of our title sponsor, Takeya.
Hi, on behalf of Takeya USA, the official water bottle of the PPA, we're proud to present to you your first place trophy from the PPA. Congratulations.
Michelle, Dave.
First ever, what a moment. Gabriel Joseph stormed through the draw, and this was his moment here, right near his hometown and his home base.
Yeah, tremendous battle by Gabe Joseph, and I'm glad he found a sponsor, because we love watching him play, and we hope to see more and more from him.
Yeah, especially on Championship Sunday. Here's a recap in case you missed the action today, and what a full day it was, starting with mixed doubles. Of course, the 1 seed cleaning up there. Then Hurricane Tyra Black, an emotional win and performance for her. Annalie Waters and Anna Bright dominating women's doubles. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson getting their first win this season over Ben and Collin Johns. And then Gabriel Joseph to cap us off with a dramatic performance in men's singles over the 2 seed, Federico Staksrud. What an event it was, Dave, and couldn't ask for more drama and more poetic endings for the Takeya Showcase, the 16th stop on the Carvana PPA Tour. We're so thrilled to have you with us all weekend long. For Dave Fleming, Cameron Blackwood, I'm Michelle McMahon, and our entire crew saying so long. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you in our next outing in a couple of weeks in Utah for the TOC.